What's up, guys? I am out on the lake again this morning. This is going to be a suspend fishing trip to start with, and I'm going to start dragging baits a little bit later. It's a Monday morning. I can't remember what the date is. I think it's February 20th or something like that. It was 39, 40 degrees when I got out here, but it's supposed to get all the way up to 65 degrees today, but I do have some wind rolling in. So I'm going to start out suspending in a creek mouth, and then as the wind comes in and the sun comes up, I'm going to work my way back up into the creek and drag some baits. Got a carp and crappie I'm going to be using as cut bait, so let's get some weights on these rods and we'll cut up some bait and we'll start fishing. So hang tight. Check out that guy, y'all. Nice fat crappie. Will be a big old bait. Okay, bait number one, carp headpiece. Just gonna go right into his nose right here. And there we go. All right, bait number two, we're gonna do the crappie headpiece. We'll hook it the same way through the lower jaw. I want it to come right out. Alright, we're going to do crappie body piece. I've knocked the piece of fillet off of this one, then I cut the other side just into hunks. I'm just going right under where the backbone is. Make sure you see that little scale on the tip. Always make sure you get that off. Alright, there we go. Alright, and last but not least, carp body section. It's a big old chunk of bait. Gotta knock some scales out of my way. I can get, there it goes. There's this big old piece of carp. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let these fall down to the bottom. When they hit the bottom, I'll reel them up about anywhere from 18 inches to 3 feet off the bottom. Any of y'all that are new to my channel, you probably haven't ever seen me do any suspend fishing. I haven't done a trip like this in a while, so kind of looking forward to it. Hopefully we'll get on some fish because it's a pretty good rush when those fish hit, when the rod goes down when they're straight under you. All right. Last one going down. All right, guys, we're fishing. Oh, we got one back here on this one now. Let's see, he's swimming with it. All right, that one's on. Fish on, guys, fish on. I don't know if it's been the same fish. Oh, he's pulling a little drag. Oh, it's been a long time since I've done a suspend fish. Suspend fish, I can't talk. Oh, don't tell me he just came off. He just came off of there. Dadgummit. Oh, I lost him. That was a nice pull. He even pulled a little drag out of there. That's the downside of those big baits. I should have done a stinger hook, but I didn't. It is what it is. Okay, change of plans. Other than that one bite, well, I had several little bites there, but other than that one takedown that I pulled the hook on, ain't nothing been happening. I'm still seeing fish coming through here, but I'd marked some fish not too far from here coming in on a little ledge and a bend, so I'm gonna just slow troll my way through this creek here and see if I can mark some fish, and if I do, I'm gonna sit there on top of them a little bit and then just keep working my way on back, and then a little bit later then I'll swap out a couple rods back there with some dragon weights, and we'll pull on through on back up into the creek here. So let's start doing a little trolling. If I've got a fish or come home, guys. There might actually be a fish on this. Or I picked up a piece of debris. Let's see. I think I might have picked up a log. Doesn't feel like a fish, I can tell you that. I got somebody else's line. Well, check this out. I got somebody's rod and reel. There's a fish, guys. There is a fish. Hopefully, I'll get him in, and I'll finally get the skunk out of this kayak. He definitely ain't big, but I don't care at this point. I just need to get a fish in here because this has been a tough bite for me. This is actually on the carp now that I think about it, which I'm actually surprised. I figured the crappie would be the better bait. Man, it's been a tough trip. I have noticed the water temperature is getting warmer and warmer the further I get back up in here, which means I probably should have been back up in here this morning, but it is what it is. Try to work him up off the bottom here. I'm in 35 foot, and he was somewhere around the same depth there. I'm just kind of sliding along a ledge here, and then there's a hump that comes out into the water out there behind me. Let's see. Here it comes. He ought to be up very soon. He's flipping around like a little dink. Although he's giving me a little bit of a... He's acting up more than I thought he would. He doesn't want to come up, I can tell you that. There he is. Oh, I saw his tail. There he is. Hey, he's pretty blue. Don't feel like I have the hook hardly in his mouth. We might not get him in the kayak if I don't hurry up. But he's rolling. Okay. There he is, guys. That's a pretty blue. It's a good fish to start with. Hopefully we'll find a few more, and this ain't the only fish of the trip, but either way, I'm glad they got the skunk out. Shall get another quick glance, and we'll get him back in the water. All right, there he goes. Got a fish or something on here, guys. I'm not sure if I picked up some debris or I've been dragging along a fish all this time. But I'm pulling something into the kayak. Oh, he's about to poop on me. There he is. Take a look. He's gone. Oh. We got one over back here, guys. Fish on. It's another one on the carp. Definitely surprised at how well it's actually done. Kind of making me think I need to take that crappie off. In 15 foot of water, that fish came out about 20 foot of water. Temperatures steadily climbing. I started this morning, I think it was, where the area I was in, it was about 46 degrees. We're about to touch 50 degrees back here now. Granted, the sun's up, so that's obviously making a difference, but this creek is definitely warmer and there's a ton of bait back up in here. Feels like a pretty small blue. He's doing a lot of flipping down there. But still a fun fish to catch, especially when you've been struggling like I have today. I feel like that's all I've done lately is struggle on a fish. Oh yeah, another pretty blue. I might have actually get to keep my bait for this one, if he acts right. Okay. Alright, there he is, guys. Alright, here's another one. He ain't big at all, but that was still fun. Let's get him back in the water. Alright, time for lunch. Go check another creek and do some more fishing. Alright guys, let's go and drag baits again. Just got done with lunch, so we'll put a piece of body section from the whatever it's called, carp. Put it on, drag it, then I'm going to suspend the body section of carp, and then I'm going to put a piece of crappie on and drag it as well. Not sure what I got on the sabiki, guys. Whatever it is running. That should be a little catfish. I think he just ran through my other line. And he got off. Dang. Oh, there's a fish in here, guys. I think we got a fish. Oh yeah, there is a fish in here. I put it back in the rod holder. I thought there was a snag, but it wasn't a snag. Finally get a bite. That was funny. That's on another piece of carp. I'm in 25 feet of water right now, so it seems to be, I think earlier everything was between 20 and 30 foot, and it looks like that might be the case this afternoon, so I'm probably going to change my plan a little bit, and I'm going to just work a small area here back and forth, because I'm marking a ton of fish in here. And if it's like this morning in this little 20 to 30 foot area, maybe we'll get on a few more. I'm sorry, that's not cut carp, that's crappie. There we go. Okay. All right, there he is. Another pretty blue. Get a quick picture and we'll get him back in the water. All right. He's gone. There's a fish, guys. There's a fish. That's a nice little takedown. All right. That's another one on carp. Definitely changed my attitude about carp today. Even though I haven't caught a ton of fish, everything's pretty much come on carp. I have used it before, but it's kind of a bait that I would go for if I was desperate, honestly. I thought, well, definitely not the case now. I have to try it some more during the summer in the river and in the lake, and might be a new wintertime bait for me to use. Either way, I'm glad I have it today. He's wrapped up. See if I can get him unwrapped. I think I got him unwrapped. I saw the rattle up on his back a while ago, but I think I got him to flip off of it. Energetic little blue right here, y'all. All right, there he is. About like the other ones we've been catching. Nothing crazy, but still a fish. Get a quick picture, get him back in the water. We might have a fish here, guys. That actually looks like a takedown. Yep, we got a takedown. We got a takedown, guys. There's a fish. There is a fish. It's kind of a slow takedown. Out here in 50 foot of water. I just kind of eased into it. I'm gonna try to ease him up best I can, or she. It's so deep. Another one on a piece of whatever it's called, carp. Well, I gotta get it in the kayak first, so I can't say another one on it yet, but another fish hit the carp, I should say. I guess I'm gonna just take this crappie off on this other rod over here and just run 2 pieces of carp for the remainder of this trip. All I'm doing is fishing with one line basically, because they're not touching that crappie today. Granted, I haven't caught any big fish on the carp, so maybe the big fish want the crappie. But either way, at least I'm catching something. All right, that's Dieter Melhorn. And that's the Dieter Melhorn photo, folks. Whoa, easy, buddy. Here. Oh no. I'll let y'all take a quick look. All right, there it is. And we'll get him back in the water. Little brat. All right, guys, I'm gonna start packing up here in just a second, but I want to go ahead and do the outro video just because the sun's going down and I'm about to make a beeline to the dock once I do get everything packed up. But the trip really didn't go quite how I had planned. We did catch some fish, but it was tough. And that's an understatement, honestly. I've covered a lot of water. I've tried a couple different techniques, and I did read that they were catching fish upriver, but one of the reasons I decided to come to this spot was it was supposed to be really windy today, but actually really wasn't windy at all, so I could have gone to a different area, but hindsight's 20/20. Either way, I did catch fish, so I really can't complain too much. But all that being said, I'm gonna get to packing up, and I just want to thank everybody for sticking around and watching the video. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor, hit the like button. If you want to see more, don't forget to hit subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.